Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel techCodio. My name is Bharat Kumar. Recently, we have completed project number 3, which is word dictionary. If you haven't watched that video, please watch that video. So guys, up to part number 4 and project number 3, our basic Python is completed. Now it is time to begin advanced Python. So now we are going to begin part number 5, file handling. I'm going to cover the complete part 5 in one video only. Coming to the agenda, first we will see what is file handling, and then file modes, reading the file, appending the file, writing the file, and we will see handling exceptions with the file handling. Opening a file, use the open function to open a file. It takes two arguments, the file path and the mode in which you want to open a file. So first you can see it is a syntax, f equal to open the file name, I mean the file path, and the mode. So first we are going to see the file modes. Firstly, we are going to begin with the reading the file with the R mode. This mode is used to open an existing file for a read operation. Firstly, you have to create a text file. New text file and change it to the text.txt and give some content. Here I'm passing hello techCodio, right, and save it. Yeah. So now let's open this file. File equal to open. I'm giving my file name text.txt and the mode is R. Print file.read. Yeah, you can see I'm getting the same content from this file, right? With this mode, you can only see the data which is there in the text file, right? I want to read the same file with the for loop. For I in file, print I. Yeah, you can see I got the same data here also, right? Now I want to read the same file with the rplace mode. This rplace mode use it to read and as well as write the data into the file. The previous data in the file will be overwrite. Here you can see I'm giving the same file in this line. For line in file, print line.strip. You can see here the strip removes the new line character at the end of the each line. You can see in the line 5 I'm writing some content into this file. Here I'm giving file.seek 0. That means it moves the file pointer to the beginning of the file, and you can see I'm printing a line the updated content. For line in file, print line.strip. That means it will read and print the updated content. And finally I'm closing the file, right? First you can see here the file contains hello techCodio. That means firstly it is printing hello techCodio, and then after updating it is printing hello techCodio and as well as adding a new line using the rplace mode. Here you can see I read this line with the file.write function, right? Now I want to open this file again. Yeah, you can see here a new line is added, right? Here we have given a new line, that's why it is taking a new line. With this R mode you can only view the data but you can't change the data. Suppose I want to change the data with the R mode, file.write hello. You can see here it is giving error, not writable. That means it is not writable. With this mode only you can write the data into the file. Now we'll see appending into the file with the mode A. This mode open an existing file for append operation. It won't overwrite the existing data. First I want to create a file equal to open text.txt. Here you can see I'm using this file for this append operation. The mode is A. File.write, writing data into the file with append mode A. File.close. Yeah. Now I want to read the data from this file. File equal to open text.txt. The mode is R. Print file.read. You can see here it is added new line into this file, right? You can see here I got this line into this file with this append mode. It won't overwrite the existing data. Now appending into the file with the a+ mode to append and read the data from the file. It won't overwrite the existing file. Here you can see we are appending only the data into the file. We are not opening it. But with this file, we can read the file as well as we can append the file. It is the initial content, my file contents. And then you can see in the updated content, I'm adding here one more line, adding a new line using a+ mode. You can see here, first I'm reading the file with the a+ mode. And then file.seek. That means it moves the file pointer to the beginning to read the existing content. Print initial content. Firstly, I'm printing the initial content with the for loop. And then I'm writing the content into the file. After writing, I'm adding one more seek function. And finally, I'm printing the data with the for loop. After the completion of operation, I want to close the file. File.close. It is the initial content. And then it is the updated content. Yeah, I got new line using the a+ mode. Right? It is a a+ mode. With the mode A, we can append the data. With the a+ mode, we can append and as well as we can read the data. Now writing into the file with the W mode. With this mode, we can open an existing file for a write operation. If the file already contains some data, the data will be overridden. That means the data will be removed. But if the file does not present, it will create the file as well. Now, I want to create a new file. First, I want to open a file. File equal to open text1.txt. Actually, this file is not there. W, the mode is W. File.write. This is write mode. W. We have to close the file. File.close. Yeah, the file is closed. Now I want to read the file. File equal to open text1.txt. You can see here it is created a new text file, right? And it is added content also. With this W mode, I added a new line into this file. You can see here I got the data also. You can see here I have this text and text1, but I want to open new file python.txt. You can see there is no file with the Python, but I want to open this file only. So I'm running it. You can see here it is created a new file with the data also. I want to read the Python file. Yeah, I got the file. You can see here in this file, I have this data. Text.txt. All the data is removed. Yeah, you can see in this file. Yeah, actually my file contains this data, but with the W mode I have added a new line. All the data is removed. Now I want to refresh this file. You can see all the data is removed and it is added a new line. You can see in the definition the data will be overridden, right? But this R+ mode, the data will be override. That means the data won't be removed, but the W mode removes the data. Now writing into the file with the R+ mode. It is used to write and read the data. It will override the existing data. You can see here the file contains all the data is removed. Now I want to run this code. With the write function, I added this line. Writing new content using the W+ mode. Yeah. You can see the data is updated. That means it will remove the old data when we add the new data. Now handling the exceptions with the try and except block. Here you can see with the try keyword, file equal to open text file. The mode is R. For in file, I want to print the data from the file and then I'm closing the file. Except file not found, I want to print this file not found. Except as exception. If I got any exception, I want to print the exception, right? You can see this file content this data. So that's why it is giving this data. But I want to give here 4. You can see the file not found. There is no file with the name text 4, right? So that's why it is giving this error. Now I want to remove this string. An error occurred. You can see now it is executing this line. That means an error occurred. A name is text4 is not defined. This time it is executing this line, the file not found, because there is no file, right? So now let's see what is the use of handling exception. Firstly, I want to open a file. You can see here it is giving runtime error, indentation error. With this exception handling, I'm going to remove this runtime error. Yeah, you can see here it is not giving any error. You can see it is giving a message, the file not found, but here it is giving the error. So in order to rectify this problem, we have this handling exception concept, right? We have seen reading, appending, and writing. So now let's start working with the CSV files. Here you can see generally CSV stands for comma separated values. It's a simple file format used to store the tabular data such as spreadsheet or a database. So guys, you can see it is my data.csv file, right? You can see in the definition each line represents a row of data. In this file every line is called as row, right? Each field within that row is separated by comma. In this row you can see name, age, city. These all are separated by comma. Basically the CSV file used for easy exchange of data. Now let's start reading the CSV file, right? First take a file, variable name, open data.csv, and the mode is R. Print file.read. You can see I got the data, the comma separated data, the exact data I got here. Now let's see writing into CSV. So before writing into CSV, you have to import CSV. Here you can see I have some data. Let me change the names. I want to write this data into this file. There is no file with this name. If the file is not present, it will create automatically a file for this name, right, with the extension .csv. Here you can see I have taken with open new data.csv and the mode is W. Just ignore this one for now as the CSV file. That means CSV file, it is known as the alias name. Here I have taken one more variable, CSV writer equal to CSV.writer. Here I am passing the file path, this path, and then I'm writing rows, CSV writer dot write rows, and I'm passing this data into it. That's it. Let me run this code. You can see here I got new file, new data.csv. So now let me read this file. Yeah, I got the same data here, right? It is the writing. With the W mode, if the file is not present, it will create the new data. But if the file is available, let's see what it can do. Yeah, in the data I have the David, Emma, and Bharat name. So I want to update this data with this data, right? Data.csv. Yeah, you can see the data is updated. The concept is same as this W mode, but we are using CSV file. In the place of txt, we are using CSV file. The concept is same for every file extension. Now let's see working with the JSON file. The JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. It's a lightweight data interchange format that is easy for humans to read and write. So guys, it is basically used for web development. You can see here it is a JSON file. I have people.json. We are writing this data in the form of Python dictionary. Mostly we use this data in the web development only. Now let's see reading the JSON data. First you have to import the JSON file, right? Now reading from the JSON file, we have to use this keyword with open people.json and the mode is R as JSON file, right? Here I've taken another variable data equal to JSON.load. I'm loading this file and finally I'm printing the data. Click on the run button. You can see I got the same data here, writing into JSON file. Here I've taken one data to write into the JSON file. You can see here there is no buyer data available in this folder with open buyer data.json and the mode is W as JSON file. JSON.dump adds data into the file. You can see in this line I'm adding this data into this file. Actually it is not available. Let me run this code. Yeah, you can see I got this biodata.json. So now let me read this data, biodata.json. Yeah, you can see I got the data here. We are using the W mode. With the W mode, if the file is not available, it will create automatically a file. You can see here it is created the file. We have completed working with the JSON and the CSV and with the text file also, right? I'm going to give all these files in the description. Kindly go and check it out. Bye for now. Let's see in the next video.